All right, welcome back to the program. Max Caster with you, and I'm talking with Terez Owens from the wonderful TerezOwens.com. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Everything's going all right here. I know out in California you guys are handling this Shawne Merriman-Tila Tequila thing, and she just sued him, so tell us the latest going on with that.
You know what? It just seems to me like she won't let it go. Maybe something, the bruises, obviously something happened there. I mean, inside rumor was that, he had a couple other chicks, and he tried to make it happen with all the chicks, and she just didn't like it, and I don't know. She's just not taking it too well. You know what? I don't know. Maybe she's kind of tripping because her 15 minutes are about up, and she just doesn't know what to do.
That's actually a good point. We're talking with Terez Owens. By the way, you ever watch Tila Tequila's show?
I'm not going to lie. As much as I want to say I haven't, I have.
Does she deserve the celebrity status that she has?
You know what? Someone's hustling for her because she was, like the MySpace princess, the MySpace queen. And so, you know what? I give her props because it's hard to get whatever. She had like 9 million friends or something like that. But lately, she's just losing it. I mean, have you seen the Ustreams where she was basically just naked, running around with a tampon hanging out of her?
Do I want to see it?
I just saw the stills, but other than that, it was pretty crazy.
We're talking with Terez Owens from TerezOwens.com. LeBron James came out this week and had said that he thinks that he could play tight end in the NFL. And he's a fast guy. You see him on the court. He's 6'8". He's got the huge hands, and basketball players usually translate into good tight ends. How do you think he would do in the NFL?
You know what? I think he would do pretty good, man. I mean, look at him. He looks like he can play DN. He's like, the guy's a freak. I don't doubt anything that guy does, man. I look forward to a couple of years going on and really seeing what this kid's going to do because he looks like he's unstoppable right now at anything he wants to do.
Yeah, isn't it funny they get Shaq and everybody? I picked the Cavaliers to win the title, and the team sucks this year, but they still have a shot because of LeBron. He could do anything. You're right. I think he could play in the NFL. Maybe not, Tony Gonzalez, but he'd be all right.
He's never had any help. As much as they want to say, he's got this guy, he's never had any help.
Dude, Anthony Parker. He's not even better than his sister.
Yeah, it's bad. They got Shaq just sitting in there clogging up the middle, and I'm a Suns fan. I know I hate to admit that, but I'm a Suns fan, so I watch Shaq just pretty much demolish our team. So I'm not a fan of them getting Shaq. At
least it's better than being a Knicks fan right now, which is not as bad as being a Nets fan right now. So they're still winless. But do you think that the Cavs, say the Cavs have a pretty bad season this year, and maybe a couple games more they're still struggling, you think that they should let him kind of do double duty and play for the Cleveland Browns, kind of like when Bo Jackson played baseball back in the day?
No chance. That's way too risky. There's a beast on the court. If they put him out there, dude, you'll get Jerry Porter will run through him.
By the way, how soon do you think Mangini is out of here?
End of the season, for sure. There's the line on it right now. I was looking at all the lines for coaches to be gone. The line is like, you got to bet $350 to win $100 on Mangini gone, and I think that's ridiculous because I would put the farm on that he's gone.
We're talking with Terez Owens from TerezOwens.com. The Manny Pacquiao fight from this past weekend beat up on Miguel Cotto. That drew a lot of buys on pay-per-view, more than the Mayweather-Marquez fight. When are we going to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao?
I hope it's soon. I'm just sick of boxing not giving me the fight that I want to see. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I'm just bummed with boxing, because this is the only fight that can save boxing. And for some weird reason, there's going to be so much money. It's got to happen, but I'm still doubting it. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if Floyd wants to mess with Pacquiao.
I wouldn't want to mess with Pacquiao, and it just seems like Floyd is sidestepping each question about Manny Pacquiao, that it's pretty obvious that he doesn't want to fight him. That being said, I don't know why Floyd would want to not be a part of the biggest draw in boxing history, probably, since Ali Frazier.
They would probably both be making about $30 million, if not more, on this fight, so it's probably going to happen. The only thing is you really got to look at Pacquiao's ended careers lately. This guy's in his prime, and he's killing people, and Cotto actually touched him up a bit, and it didn't even affect him.
Would you get paid $30 million to get punched in the face by Pacquiao?
100%.
All right, we're talking to Terez Owens from TerezOwens.com. Alex Rodriguez, there's been a lot said about his season. Personally, he is probably now my favorite Yankee after winning the World Series. But the stories still come out about him and Kate Hudson, him having a picture of a centaur in his house, him as a centaur in his house. And then Kate Hudson commented on that. She said it was ridiculous. What do you think about what Hudson said, and what do you think about the painting overall?
I mean, I can't believe kind of Hudson said that. I guess maybe she's bringing this guy down to reality. I mean, you're in New York, so you saw what he did, so it's hard to hate on this guy, but he's a weirdo, man. Dude, you get $250 million or however much they got. I mean, who knows? I mean, I've actually been inside Paris Hilton's house, and I'm not just dropping names, but, I've actually been inside to a party there, and I was so amazed at how many pictures she had of herself on the wall, and you kind of forget that, they live in a different world than we do.
So, over-under, how many pictures of Paris Hilton were on her walls?
I'm not kidding. Over 200.
Okay.
No joke. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
So how many do you think that A-Rod has? Not counting the centaur ones.
I know they talked about it. I talked to a lady from Us Weekly, and she was the one that broke that story, and they said that there was two of those. So if you're getting painted half horse, half man, half yourself, that's some weird stuff. So I'm sure you got some other weird stuff probably in the closet.
If A-Rod thinks of himself as half horse, half man, is he compensating for anything?
He might be, and then you just question him because look at those weird pictures he did for Details earlier this year, where he's making out with himself in the mirror.
Well, I like those pictures. I don't have a problem. Come on.
That's because you're a Yankee fan, man, and trust me, I know. That guy, he stepped up. He needed to, and he stepped up, so I cannot hate on that guy too much.
Hey, what's this thing about Sammy Sosa looking all pale and stuff? I know he said it was some stuff he was doing for his skin, but is that the real story on it?
Supposedly it's skin rejuvenation, but, I mean, I don't know. Baseball players are out in the sun a lot, but he likes his white women, and he might just be obsessed with trying to be white. He's got a little Michael Jackson syndrome.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, how do you show up to a red carpet? You got your hair slicked the same way as you did before, but and you don't expect anybody to say anything about you looking white. It's a pretty convenient excuse to say skin rejuvenation, but I think you're right. I think he's doing the same thing as Michael did.
Yeah, but there's also money involved in what he's doing. It's a whole marketing plan on what this whole little skin rejuvenation package he's trying to sell. So at the end of the day, there's money involved behind this. So who knows? Maybe he's just really hungry for money. Who knows? All
right, so Sammy Sosa selling to black people whiteness, so I think I'll sign up for that. Talking to Terez Owens from TerezOwens.com, Max Caster with you. So I heard that Lamar and Chloe's marriage is kind of rocky, and they got married pretty quick after meeting each other. What's the story on their marriage? Is it real, or is it kind of going down the drain already?
There's been a couple rumors that he's been having late nights, and she wasn't happy, and marry someone after a month? I mean, that's crazy. I hate to admit it, but did you see the show?
The wedding show?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I passed on that episode.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I actually saw it. And it was, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It kind of looked a little real, but then, I don't know. Lamar's got a weird past, too, with, the baby, his whole college past. He couldn't even play Division I ball for a while. He had to, go to Rhode Island or something somewhere else after he went to, a community college. So maybe he's just searching for family, and, those gold diggers just got their fingers into him.
Talking to Terez Owens from TerezOwens.com. Something I heard today, real quick. I heard that Tony Braxton has a new video out, and Ron Artest and Shannon Brown are in it. And I've heard just weird things about it. I refuse to listen to Tony Braxton if it's not 1995. Did you see the video?
I haven't seen the video, but yes, I did hear they were in it. And you know what? It's L.A., man. Ron Artest, have you seen some of the stuff he's been doing and putting on YouTube? He's borderline Marbury.
Yeah, you heard him sing, right? You heard him sing Celine, right?
Who's putting that out there for him? I guess they're trying to change his image and stuff like that, but, damn, watch your friends, man.
And what about Shannon Brown in the music video? He's not a good player. I don't know why they chose him. Why'd they choose him?
I don't know. They should have just left it with Ron Artest, probably. Shannon Brown was, maybe they have the same agent. It was a pack of steel.
Yeah, you think they could have chose Marty Collins?
That would work.
Hey, I think Marty is a good-looking guy. No, that's just my opinion. Last one before we let you go, Terez. I saw some pictures up on your site. It looks like Kim Kardashian has lost her posterior a little bit. She's looking a little bit thinner. Did she maybe get some surgery, or was that airbrush?
Probably a combination of both. I mean, it made her famous, and now you lose it? I don't get it.
Well, Ray J made her famous, and she lost him, so I guess.
That's true. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Reggie's trying to tone her down, or I don't know what the deal is, but she's definitely the hottest chick in the game, I think, right now.
I don't know. A white woman shaped like a black woman seems to be every guy's dream, so I don't know what Reggie's thinking.
Exactly. I don't get it.
I take it that he's pretty pissed right now, if that's the case.
Yeah, maybe he's just stared at Chloe and just going, damn, I hope she doesn't wind up like that.
All right, Terez, thank you very much for joining me today.
No problem, man. Have a good one, brother.
All right.